Hey everybody, it's Alex from Alex and Erica's channel, and today we're talking about Amber Cove in the Dominican Republic. If you've got this port coming up on your cruise, you're probably wondering, should you stay inside Amber Cove or is it worth doing an excursion? Is it safe or should you head into Puerto Plata? We've been here multiple times, and in this updated guide, I'll break down exactly what we would do, depending on your budget and your travel style, and whether you're cruising with kids. Amber Cove is a private cruise port owned by Carnival Corporation, located near Puerto Plata on the north coast of the Dominican Republic. It's similar in concept to Mahogany Bay in Roatan or Grand Turk. It's designed specifically for cruise ship passengers, which means there's a controlled entry, a clean layout, tons of amenities, and everything within walking distance. If you're sailing on Carnival, Princess, Holland America, or Costa, this is likely where you'll dock. And here's the key thing to understand. Amber Cove has continued improving the overall guest experience. The pool area is still the centerpiece, but the food, the bar service, and the Cabana experiences are more organized and smoother than they were just a few years ago. Now let's talk about strategy. On a 7-night cruise, you might have 3 or 4 ports, and if budget is a factor, Amber Cove is one of the best ports to save money. Why? Because you can have a fantastic day without booking a single excursion. And if it's your first visit, I recommend keeping it simple. Get off the ship, walk through the shopping village, take a photo at the Amber Cove sign, and then head up to the lookout bar. One of the most underrated spots in Amber Cove is the elevated lookout, often called the Sky Bar. It sits up on the hill, overlooking the port, and gives you 360-degree views of the mountains, the ocean, and your ship. If you want that classic cruise photo with the ship in the background, this is the spot. Try to go earlier in the day before it gets too hot. After that, head down and enjoy the pool area. Although sometimes we head directly to the pool first to grab a good spot, and then we'll visit the lookout bar later in the afternoon. It's completely up to you. The pool complex is really what makes Amber Cove special. You'll find a large resort-style pool, a swim-up bar, water slides for a small fee, a zip line, and a kids splash area, and plenty of loungers. Also, a quick reminder to subscribe if you find videos like these useful. It really helps the channel and helps others discover this information. If you're cruising with kids, this port is incredibly easy. You can set up in a central location, you can keep an eye on everyone, and actually relax without worrying about taxis or tight schedules. Some of our most relaxed port days have been right here, especially when the rest of the cruise itinerary was more excursion heavy. Now let's talk about cabanas. Cabana pricing changes depending on demand, but generally you'll see ocean cabanas, hillside cabanas, and a larger grand cabana for big groups. The ocean cabanas are the most unique. They sit right over the water, include ladder access directly into the ocean. If you're traveling with an extended family or another family and can split the cost, it might make sense. But would I book one every time? No. I mean, they are a little pricey, but for a special celebration, it'd definitely be a cool experience. But personally, I'd probably lean towards saving that money for a fun excursion at another port. Now, if you do want to leave the port area, there are a few great options, which I'll link below in the description of this video. The most famous excursion here is the 27 waterfalls, the Mahagua. I hope I pronounced that correctly. You hike up through the jungle and you slide or jump down the natural waterfalls. It's active, adventurous, and very memorable. If you prefer something more relaxed, you can do a catamaran or a snorkeling excursion. That's always a safe bet. You're gonna have music, beautiful water, snorkeling, open bar. It's really hard to go wrong with that combination. Now, if you really want to experience the Dominican Republic beyond the cruise compound, consider a private tour. Puerto Plata has a lot to offer, from tasting authentic Dominican chocolate to exploring Umbrella Street and Pink Street downtown to visiting the San Felipe Fortress built in 1677 with incredible ocean views. You can do it on a big bus tour or you can do it privately. And that's where E&J Taxi Tours stands out. They meet you right at Amber Cove and the day moves at your pace. It's flexible, personalized, and you actually learn about the culture, not just taking pictures. I've linked their contact information as well as links to some of our favorite tours below in the description of this video. Also, a quick update. At the time of recording this video, the Mount Isabel de Torres cable car is still closed for renovations. It's uncertain when it'll be reopened, but it's been shut down for an extended period. So if riding the cable car is important to you, make sure you check the current status before your cruise. But even without it, a private tour is a great way to truly experience Puerto Plata, especially for families or small groups. And if a beach day is more your style, Playa Teco and Playa Dorado are both great options. Playa Teco is quieter, family friendly with the beautiful mountain views, beachfront restaurants, and then Playa Dorado offers more of a resort style setup with clean sand, calmer water, and organized access. Either way, a local licensed taxi or someone like E&J can get you there and back easily for a simple, relaxing port day. There are other beaches, but from Amber Cove, it might not make sense to travel the distance to those beaches. I think the two that I mentioned are really solid options depending on what you prefer. Now, as far as safety goes, at Amber Cove itself is a private cruise port. You'll mainly see just cruise ship passengers, staff, and licensed vendors. You're not gonna have any issues there with safety because it's a controlled area, but if you venture out for a tour, just use normal awareness and common sense. Don't flash valuables and stick with reputable providers. So my recommendations for visiting Amber Cove: if it's your first time, stay at Amber Cove. Do the lookout, relax at the pool, maybe try the zip line, but keep it simple. And if it's your second or third visit, then I would definitely book a tour and perhaps the waterfalls or a catamaran, do something in the morning, and then come back and spend the afternoon at the pool area. I've linked a few of those options in the description of this video, so be sure to check those out. Amber Cove is one of those rare ports where doing less can actually make for a better cruise day. If this video helped you plan your stop, hit the like button, subscribe for more cruise port guides, and share this with your cruise group. The more you plan ahead, the smoother your port day will be. Have a plan before you get off the ship. Amber Cove can either feel chaotic or it can be one of the most relaxing days of your cruise. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you on the ship.